Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. Let's get right into it. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White shoes? Calm down. Okay. Now I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I can. But y'all know the deal. Grab your popcorn and your thought juice and get comfortable. Now, for this video, I'm going to focus on the Z Fold 8. Now, if y'all want to see a full review for the Z Fold 8 Ultra, hit me up in the comments. But I don't think it's necessary because this is pretty much the Z Fold 7 with a slightly better battery, slightly better processor, and slightly better camera. Other than that, it's congratulations, you bought the same phone twice. Now, let's talk about the Z Fold 8. Matter of fact, before I even get started with that, let's talk about the price. Now, I did order the Z Fold 8. I ordered the cream version because y'all know Samsung sent me the zesty purple. So I'm going to get this one to my girl. The price for the Z Fold 8 after taxes with no trade-in is $2,033. Now, I know everybody's going to say, oh, it's $1,900. No. After taxes, $2,033. Now, I don't know about you, but that price is TGH. And if you don't know what that means, that's too goddamn high. All right, Samsung, I need y'all to calm down and reel it in. Now, before I get started with the full review, let me answer a couple of questions. Number one, you got yourself a brand new, maybe not even brand new, but one that's in pristine condition, no scratches, no dents, no cracks, Z Fold 7. Should you upgrade and get the Z Fold 8 Ultra? I'm going to say hell no. Okay, hell no. If you do, in the real world, okay, I'm not talking about specs on paper. In the real world, it's going to feel exactly the same. Now, before I started making this video, a couple of days ago, I took both of these phones out into the real world, and I used them for the same day. I just walked around with these two phones in my pocket, and I tried to figure out if I could feel a difference between both of these phones. And doing my day-to-day tasks, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Amazon, spreadsheets, shopping, doing my day-to-day phone tasks, RDA, regular daily activities, I could not feel a difference. And sometimes I had to look at the colors to make sure I knew which one was which. Now, the new one is a tiny bit heavier. That kind of gave it away in my pocket. But I couldn't feel a difference. I couldn't feel a difference. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, Samsung, they have the trade-in program. Samsung's trade-in program is bogus as hell. Now, go to the website for yourself. I literally just looked at it before this video to make sure there was no changes. Look, man, if you trade in your Galaxy Z Fold 7, you know how much they're going to give you? $1,000. Now, the thing that makes this bogus as hell, you know how much they're going to give you for your Z Fold 6? $900. Why is it a $100 difference between the Z Fold 6 and the Z Fold 7? If they're going to give you $900 for a used Z Fold 6, they should be giving you at least $1,200, $1,300 for a Z Fold 7. $100 difference, that's bogus. Not to mention, then after that, you still got to drop another $1,200, $1,300 to get the same phone again? Nah, bro, don't do it to yourself. Now, this is me talking as a tech reviewer. As a friend, I would say do it. Why not? Upgrade your life. You're here for a good time, not a long time. Okay? If one of these days, for all of us on this planet, whatever phone you got in your pocket right now, that's going to be the last phone you ever owned. Okay? You're going to go to sleep one night and not wake up. Or you're going to leave your house and not come back home. So my motto is, I want the latest and greatest. Okay, when I go and they go in my pockets, they're gonna say, oh shit, he had the new Z Fold 8, he had the Z Fold 9, 10, whatever year I go in, I'm going with that year phone in my pocket. So upgrade your life. That's me talking as a friend. But as a tech reviewer and as a consumer, don't do it to yourself. Next question. Now, a lot of people have been asking me this. If I went in the store right now, and I had to buy one of these two phones, okay? The Z Fold 8 Ultra or the Z Fold 8, which one would I go for? Me personally, I would spend that extra couple of bucks and go with the Z Fold 8 Ultra. Bigger display, bigger battery, better camera. That's just it. Now, of course, you can't go wrong with either one of these. I know a lot of y'all love the new form factor. I love it too. But I'm just saying, if I had to pick one of these two phones, I'm going to go with the Ultra. I need the telephoto camera. Now, let's talk about everything that I don't like, and then we're going to get into everything that I do like. Number one. Okay, let's focus on, I'll move this one out the way for a minute. I'll leave it right here. We're going to be talking about, I'll move it out my peripheral. We're going to be talking about the Z Fold 8. Now, I will mention things about the Z Fold 8 Ultra, but I don't want to talk about it too much just in case y'all do want to see a full review. But if you want to see a full review of this, just go look at my Galaxy Z Fold 7 review. Everything else is basically the same. One UI 9.5, slightly better processor, slightly better camera, slightly better battery. Other than that, same goddamn phone. Okay, Z Fold 8. Here's the things that I don't like. All right, shoes, skedaddle. All right? Here's the things that I don't like. Oh, quick side note. You see the way the cat is stretching like that? I just watched this cat documentary and found out that cats only stretch like that in front of people that they love. All right, shout out to White Shoes. Do your yoga, Shoes. Do your yoga. I ain't gonna hate. All right, let's talk about everything that I don't like. Number one, the price. $2,033 for the minimum storage version. That's too goddamn high. Okay, now I know we got the chip shortage and we got this and we got that. Look, man, I'm not gonna make a whole bunch of excuses for Samsung. Why? Because for less money, you could get more phone. Okay, now this is the Oppo Find N6, my favorite foldable device. This phone kills this phone pretty much in every category, except for the UI. I like the Samsung UI a little bit better. You got Samsung DeX, okay, cool. Maybe a couple of wins in the Samsung category. But pound for pound, this is a better phone, okay? Pound for pound, I would go with Vivo. Pound for pound, I would go with Motorola. Okay, so there's a lot of other choices that you could get for less. $2,033, that's too goddamn high. I wish this phone would have been $1,600. Then it would have been the perfect price. The perfect price. Because this phone has a lot of shortcomings. Okay, so I don't like the price. Next. Now, speaking about prices, if you're going to spend $2,033, can we get a real presentation? You know, I seen Samsung. Did y'all see the Spider-Man presentation that comes with the Galaxy Watch? Come on, bro. I would have dropped an extra $200 for that. But for $2,000, you mean to tell me this is what I get? Let's open this up. Y'all seen the unboxing. This is what you get. No case, no charger. Okay, nothing. No stickers, nothing. It's just $2,000. A little note inside that says, go fuck yourself. All right, here's my note right there. Look, go F yourself. It's blacked out. Come on, bro. $2,000. Y'all see, and again, I hate pulling out other phones, but sometimes I gotta pull out other phones so y'all can see that there's other stuff on the market. Go back and watch my unboxing for the Oppo Find N6. Okay, I paid, I think, $1,600 on this one. The presentation is very lackluster, to put it nicely. To put it more my style, I would say the presentation is fucking trash. Okay, next, the camera. Now, we could talk about both of these phones. The camera. No telephoto lens. No telephoto lens, which brings me back to the price. $2,033. You're talking about 50 megapixel telephoto lens and no telephoto lens? 10 megapixel telephoto? Come on, bro. Why is telephoto lens important? Let me show you. All right, so what is a telephoto lens? The telephoto lens is going to give you your zoom capabilities. Okay, now, if you got a trash telephoto lens, you're going to get trashy zoom. If you got no telephoto lens, you're not going to get any real zoom. Let me show you. Here's the Z Fold 8. Now, y'all know my famous zoom test. I stand all the way down the block from this school, and I try to zoom in on that little sign. Now, any phone passes that test if I could read that sign. I say to myself, if I'd never seen that sign before, would I be able to read it? And if I can zoom in from all the way down the block and read the words on that sign, that means that phone passes my zoom test. This is the Z Fold 8. Now, if you've never seen that sign, you don't know what that sign says. So this phone fails my zoom test. No telephoto lens for $2,033. That's trash. Here's the Z Fold 8 Ultra. Okay? Same school, same distance. Zoom in. Now imagine you never seen this sign before. Okay, now I know what the sign says. But if you never seen that, you might not make out that word. That's Liberty Avenue. Okay, it looks like Leary, like it looks like L-E. You wouldn't be able to make out that sign. Now look, I'm a Samsung Knight, but I'm not a Samsung meat rider. Okay, I gotta call out flaws when I see it. This Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra does not pass my zoom test. Now I don't just take one photo. I take a whole bunch to try to see if I could get it. Same thing. Can't really see it. Okay, took a few more. Okay, you can't make out that word. Now, let me show you what passing the zoom test looks like. Here's the Oppo. Okay, same distance. Now when you zoom in, bro, if you've never seen that sign before, you could clearly read it. That's called passing the zoom test. Here's the Motorola. Okay, zoom in. Bang, look at that. Okay, look at that. So, no telephoto lens. I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that at all. Now, if I had to choose between telephoto lens and wide angle lens, okay, I'm talking to you, bitch ass iPhone Air, okay, no wide angle lens. If I had to pick one, okay, I'd rather have a wide angle lens as opposed to no telephoto lens. But for $2,033, I want all three. I want wide angle, telephoto, okay, and I want a nice 200 megapixel camera. The camera in this, it's okay in the optimal shooting conditions, but for $2,033, I want more. Okay, I just want more. Next, no flex mode. Okay, no flex mode. What is flex mode? This is flex mode. When you go to YouTube, okay, and you start watching a video, I'll rewind this a little bit because this video is going to come into play in a minute. Okay, I'll turn the volume down. This is flex mode. When you turn the phone like this, let's go into different orientation, just like this. This is flex mode. So now I got the phone on the table like this. I could be skipping through the video. I could be typing, okay? When I'm using my camera, same thing, flex mode on the camera. Let's open up the camera real quick. Gotta close this out. Flex mode on the camera, bang, just like this. Okay, so now I got a built-in stand. No flex mode. I don't like that. Now I know what somebody's gonna say. You could, now I took some photos. You could do stuff like this. Let's open this up. You could do stuff like this. You could go to camera and you could use it like this because I took some photos in the locker room at my gym, which I'm gonna post, and I used it like this, but it's not a real flex mode. It's not a real flex mode. You can use it, but it's not optimized. That's the right way to say it. You could flex it, but it's not optimized. So once you flex it, you don't get a different user interface. So I would have loved to have seen an optimized flex mode. Next, speaking of flex mode, no tent mode. Now I know some of you are going to say, look, this is tent mode. And let me say it correctly. No optimized tent mode. Because you could do stuff like this. Let's go back to videos. Okay, let's go back to the video I was watching. Now, you could go like this. Okay, you just got to get it right first. Okay, you could go like this and watch a video. Bong, just like that. Okay, cool. Okay, now it's not. You know, this is that's kind of tent mode. That's very tentish. That's kind of tent mode. But what I mean by optimized tent mode is when you put your phone in tent mode, I want to get a different animation. Watch this. You see, I want to get a different animation. I want the fancy tent mode clock. Then when you look at it, see with the Motorola one, when you look at it, it actually activates. Now it's hard to do that from about, you see, it actually activates. This is a real tent mode. Okay, this is tent mode. So now when I got the phone on the table like this, just chilling with the clock. Different interface. Watch this. Pull out the Vivo. Throw the Vivo in tent mode. And look at that. It just comes to life. You got the live wallpaper with the clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see a real tent mode that is optimized for the phone. Because right now, if I put this on my home screen and I just turn this off, and I put it like this, it's just this. Why can't I get a nice clock like that? For $2,033? Come on, bro. No tent mode. I don't like that. Next, the speakers. Let's talk about the speakers. Now, I see a lot of scuttlebutt, as they say online, about the speakers. Let's talk about the speakers. Now, every single foldable device that you're going to see in this video, all of the ones that I keep pulling out from these mystery boxes behind me, every single foldable device has worse speakers than their slab phone counterpart. Okay, so the Galaxy Z Fold speakers are going to be worse than the Galaxy S26. The Motorola Fold speakers are going to be worse than the Motorola Signature. The Vivo speakers are going to be worse than the Vivo X300. You see where I'm going with that? But the problem that a lot of people have with this speaker system is, you notice both speakers are on the same side. Now, basically all of the folds are like that. Both speakers on the same side. But when you're watching a video, it's like this. Okay? You're going to notice it seems like, I'll turn this down for a second. It seems like all of the sound is coming from the left side of the phone. Now, the easy way to remedy that is put the phone like this. Okay, now you got speakers coming from both sides. But you lose that orientation. Okay, you want this orientation, especially with this device. You want to watch the videos like this. So they should have put one speaker here and one speaker there. They got to give you some separation. Now me, I'm a very pragmatic type of dude, and if you watch my videos, there's one product that you should have bought, and that's this right here. This is the easy solution for that. The MagBeat speaker. First of all, magnetizes right to the back. Now watch this. Now when I'm watching my video, outer display. Look at the difference. And I noticed, y'all remember when I first did the unboxing? Now I got a built-in stand.
Kicked in yet?
Okay,
watch this.
What's going on, my dudes? One Step here. And today we're going to be talking about a question that I get asked quite a bit.
You see? You notice the difference in the volume now? And I can use it like this. Okay? So you got a built-in stand, a built-in speaker. All right, so this right here, this is a simple solution if you don't like the speakers. Now, the reason I brought that up, I think the speakers could be louder, but again, all foldable devices have, because of the build. The phones are thinner. They don't have enough space on the inside for the acoustics and all of that good stuff. So all of your fold speakers are going to sound a little bit thinner. But I just wish they would have separated the speakers. Next, here's something else I don't like. No privacy display. No privacy display. And I got to go into my bag right here. First of all, Samsung, they got the privacy display. Look at that. They got the privacy display technology. If you're going to put it on one phone, you got to put it on all the phones. Okay? If you're going to put it on one phone, why are you going to make another phone that's even more expensive and leave that feature off? I don't like that. I don't like that type of shit. That's the type of shit that makes me mad. It's not like, we just coming out like, we want Samsung to invent some new technology. Oh, how come the phone don't shoot laser beams? No. They got the technology right here. All I got to do is double press, bang, screen disappears. Double press comes back in. Now I got a privacy display on top of this one. So now if I press the button, I get maximum privacy. Why can't we have a privacy display on our foldable devices? Now I know somebody's going to say, because the display, the dot matrix, they need this. Now look, man, my job is not to figure out problems. Okay, my job is to complain about them. All right, these companies got billions of dollars for R&D, research and development. Put that research and development money that we're spending on these phones, put it to use. Okay, we want that privacy display because if you got a Galaxy S26 Ultra, you already know the privacy display feature is so clutch. When your phone just disappears like that, oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'd love to see a privacy display. Next, now this is very subjective. Okay, the battery. The battery. Now, if you like me, okay, and you see I got all these fancy notification apps, all of the fancy live wallpapers, live animations. You notice my lock screen stays on indefinitely, okay, for about 30 minutes. If you like me, and of course, when you swipe down, you notice any phone that you ever see me use is always going to be on max brightness. If you're a max brightness demon, if you like shit like this, watch this. If you like to leave your phone on the table, look at this. First of all, look how cool this is. Look at that. Y'all see that? That's kind of sick. If you like to have cool shit on your phone and, you like to do a lot of stuff, the battery on this phone is not going to last you a full day. You're going to have to charge it halfway through the day. Now, that's 4,800 milliamps. You got foldable devices with 6,000 milliamp batteries, 7,000 milliamp batteries. Come on, Samsung. You got to step the battery game up. Now, again, I'm very pragmatic, so what I like to do is just walk around with something like this. Now, this is my favorite battery charger from Charge. Not only do I get to charge my phone, now I get to use it as a stand. Okay, now this is not a sponsored video. I'm just showing y'all some of the stuff that I be doing. You could use that as a stand. Now, if you unfold it, it's going to be a little bit too heavy. But during the day, I just charge it up like this. I walk around with one of these in my pocket to make sure my phone stays fully charged up. But the battery, and again, this is very subjective because if you use battery saving tips and tricks, you turn your brightness down, you turn all these fancy notifications and always on displays and, you know, live wallpapers and all these widgets. If you turn all of this shit off, okay, turn your lock screen brightness down and all that, you might be able to squeeze out a full day. Okay, you might be able to squeeze out a full day. So that's why I don't really harp on battery too much, because you could play with it. But if you use the phone heavy and you just spent $2,000, why put a limit to the way you use your phone? If I spend $2,000 on the phone, I'm never turning the brightness down unless I'm in a movie theater. I'm never turning off my always on display. I'm never turning off all my fancy notifications and widgets and all. No, I paid for it. I want to enjoy it. Every time I look down at my phone, I want to see this. I want to see some live wallpapers. I want to see my dynamic notch going crazy. They need a bigger battery. Now, I would rather have a 6,000 milliamp battery and give me an extra 20 grams weight, because the weight on this, yeah, it feels nice and lightweight, very pocketable, but give me an extra 20 grams for an extra 1,000 milliamp battery. I would take that sacrifice any day of the week. Next, no MagSafe. Okay, now look, it's about that time. Y'all see Google did it. Now I know somebody's going to say, oh, well, you lose the wireless charge. Again, you got research and development, billions of dollars. Find a way to give us MagSafe and wireless charge on the foldable devices. Just like you got it on all of these other phones. Okay, all of these other phones have, where's one? Let me show you something. If you got this bitch ass iPhone that has MagSafe and wireless charge, okay, they need to find a way to do it. Now, if the iPhone, if the Apple Fold comes out with MagSafe and wireless charge, come back to this video, okay? Because I know y'all Pixel. Shout out to the Google gangsters. I know y'all gonna be like, well, you know, we got MagSafe with the Pixel, but no wireless charge. Nah, bro, I want MagSafe and wireless charge, because a lot of times I don't use a case. Okay, so if you want to use a case, you got to get a case like this that does have MagSafe, but it should be built into the phone. Again, for $2,033, that's a lot of money. I want a lot of phone. Next, now here's one more thing that I don't like. I gotta find something real quick. Hold up. All right, so here's something else that I don't like. No S Pen support. Now that's one of the things that I love about the Motorola and I love about the Oppo. You got a working stylus. Now I know what you're gonna say. What about that Tongate case you did the other day that comes with the stylus? It will work. Okay, you see? If you get a stylus like this, now these are the universal styluses, or styli, however you want to pronounce it, it will work. But it's not pressure sensitive, and it doesn't have the Galaxy features. This is just standard stylus. I would love to see an actual S Pen, the same S Pen that comes with your Galaxy S26 Ultra. And since we at it, why not give us the Bluetooth S Pen, okay? The S Pen Ultra. Right now, we just got this little stylus like this, and again, you see it does work. I can use it for stuff. I could go over to Instagram. Okay, let me get my safety shield up. Okay, I can go on Instagram. I can get my scroll on. Promise you. All right. So it does work, but look at Big Meech right here. This motherfucker look like Big Meech. All right, you know what I'm saying? It does work, but I would love to have the pressure-sensitive S Pen. Okay, so no stylus support. Now, if you do get the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, make sure you check out this Tongate case with the stylus. I love it. Shameless plug. Okay. Now, that's pretty much all of the things that I don't like. I do have one last petty gripe. Here's my last petty gripe right here. The color choices. Okay, now, I don't know who's working over that Samsung in the color choosing department, but the colors this year, now, this is one of the reasons why a lot of people was like, oh, this is the girly phone right here. The color choices. What's up with all of these pastel colors? Okay, this purple right here. Now, don't get me wrong. It kind of grew on me a little bit, but it's kind of zesty. It's a little zesty. And you know what I'm saying? No offense to Team Zest. All of y'all Zest goblins out there, y'all Zest monsters. Look, no offense. But it's just a little, it looks a little dainty. It looks a little, now no, real men wear purple. Real men wear violet. Real men wear lavender. I get it, man. They used to call me Flossy, a.k.a. Flamingo. You know what I'm saying? I used to come through with the pink flamingo shirts on. I get it. But I just don't like these color choices, okay? I don't like them. I would have loved to see green, navy blue, red, you know, some real colors. I mean, come on, bro. You know, what a missed opportunity. They should have came out with passport blue. This is the Passport phone. Why not come out with a special limited edition color, Passport Blue? That would have been sick. Samsung, y'all can have that one for free. Passport Blue. And I literally just thought about that as we talking. Let me see. Now, I got this new technology that y'all watching this video through phones. I can see through y'all phone. I can see the camera. Raise your hand if you would have got a different color. If you would have got red or green or navy blue or Passport Blue. Let me look around. I see a few hands going up. All right. Okay. I see a few hands out there in the back. Passport Blue would have been sick. Now, easy remedy. Again, easy remedy. Slap a case on. Okay, I got the thin-born cases coming. I slap a case on, but, you know, you still get a little zest through the camera, through the camera module. You know, it is what it is. But other than that, those are all of the things that I don't like. Now, I know what you're saying. Damn, that's a lot of dislikes. Do you even like the damn phone? Yes. Not only do I like the phone, I love this phone, okay? I love it. Now, I'm going to talk about everything that I do like right after this quick commercial break. Now, quick side note, this is not a sponsored commercial that you're getting ready to watch. I already did the sponsorship for this commercial, but I told y'all at the end of the year, I'm going to do my top 10 favorite products of the year. This product right here might be on my top 10 list. Now, we still got a lot of time left in the year, so we'll see. But y'all got to check out this fan. Now, I'm doing a video right now. We're having this little heat wave in New York City, a little heat/humidity wave. So if y'all look at my arms, look how moist I am. I'm down here sweating because in between takes, that's why I keep pausing the video, I got my little fan. Because I can't put the AC on down here right now while I'm shooting because it's going to start rumbling and you can't even hardly hear me talk. One of those basement air conditioners. I'm in the basement. We don't got those on the windows down here. So I'm using all these little portable fans. Now, I want y'all to see this other fan. I'm getting ready to bring it down here and set it up next to this table for the rest of this week since we got a little heat wave. But take a look at this fan and check out how dope this is. And then we'll be right back with all of my likes. Now I want to show y'all the coolest fan that I've ever used, the Dreame MF10 bladeless fan. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price that I paid for this one is $186. Let's unbox it and set it up. Now inside the box, you're going to get the fan, the base, the quick start guide, and a magnetic remote control. Now to set this up, super easy. All you got to do is line it up and lock it into place. And this is what's gonna look like once it's set up. Now shout out to Dreame. They sent me one of these to review, but this fan is so dope, I had to get another one. Now you got two beautiful colors to choose from, and look how sleek and futuristic these look. And keep in mind, these are bladeless fans. So if you got kids or pets, you don't have to worry about them getting injured, and look at the remote control. Magnetizes right to the top, and you got a beautiful touchscreen display. Now let me show you why this is my favorite fan. You see the fan on the right? I got the blades facing upwards. Look at the balloon floating. The fan on the left, I got it facing towards me. That's gyro wing 3D circulation. That means you're gonna get simultaneous vertical and horizontal oscillation. No tunnel air, no dead zones, a smooth natural breeze that fills your whole room. Now you got Air Boost technology, multiplies the surrounding air 16 times, refreshes a 538 square foot room in 4 minutes. Now the airflow reach is 42 feet. Now you got TempSync AI. I'm gonna show you a close up on the display. It automatically shows you your temperature and it can adjust to the room's environment, okay? Now you also got smart control, touchscreen, magnetic, you got a remote, and you got an app that's available for Android and iOS. Now this works with Google Assistant and Alexa. Now it's super quiet at 30 decibels. Now I want y'all to see how powerful this fan is, so I got the fog machine. Watch this. Look how powerful this is. Now you also got a full touchscreen display, so if I want to, I can raise the fan speed, I can make it oscillate up and down, and I can make it rotate. Touch of a button. Now I sped this part of the video up, but I wanted y'all to see that the fan does oscillate from left to right and up and down. Now one of the cool things about this fan is you can have the left side going up while the right side is going down, and the right side going down while the left side is going up. And you can have it rotate. So this way your room is going to be nice and cool wherever you position the fan. All right, so this is the Dreame MF10 Blazers fan. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know which color you like better, silver or beige. Now don't forget to hit that link in the description and pick you up one of these cool fans. All right, so now let me talk about everything that I do like. Starting with the thing that I like the most, the form factor. I literally love this, okay? This phone fits perfectly in the palm of your hands, perfectly in your pocket. Now, if you're gonna be like me and rock it butt naked raw dog, with no cases, this right here, it feels super lightweight. I literally love this. Now, here's something that we gotta talk about. I'll be on Reddit, okay? I got a lot of burner accounts. I never go on Reddit under my real name because I don't want to get cooked. Because y'all be cooking me already on Reddit. So I got to come on my burner accounts. And I've been hearing a lot of shit, okay? People have been talking a lot of shit about me, and I get it, okay? Because there's a thing going on right now in the tech community. The tech community is probably one of the most toxic communities out of all of the communities that I'm in. Why does that word sound funny? Community? Out of all of the communities that I'm in, the tech community is the most toxic. And here's what's going on. A lot of people are saying that, when all of y'all tech reviewers, let me put the parentheses, when all the air quotes, when all of y'all tech reviewers reviewed the Pixel, okay, y'all remember the OG Pixel Fold? Oh, y'all all hated the form factor. Y'all hated the passport style. All of y'all hated it. Now when Samsung does it, now y'all are on Samsung's meat. When Apple comes out with it, y'all gonna be on Apple's meat. All of that. Whoa, why y'all change your mind now just because it's Samsung? And look, man, I know some tech reviewers did change their mind. A lot of them did roast the Pixel. But let's go back. I got the receipts. Okay, let's go back and see what Uncle Floss said about the Pixel. Okay, so let's go to my Pixel Fold video 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Now, again, this is where that little speaker comes into play. Slap it right on the back of your phone. I took off my MagSafe case. Let me put my MagSafe case back on real quick. All right, so I had to put my MagSafe speaker back on so we could get some sound. Listen to me. Now, look, no editing. This is my Google Pixel Fold real review from 3 years ago. Now, you could go look at it for yourself. Go to 21 minutes, okay? Go into 21 minutes, and let's see, did I change my mind about the form factor? Android experience, everything is smooth. The animation series was that glossy back. Y'all listening? Now you got the frosted back, so no fingerprints. Okay, it's IPX8 water resistant, no gap at all, and it is the perfect, and I mean the perfect dimensions as far as the width and the height. This is the perfect foldable device to hold in your hand and enjoy this one-hand operation. Now, put too many passwords in. Y'all listening? Perfect foldable device for one-hand action. Now, like I said earlier, if you're worried about durability, don't. As long as you use this as a regular phone, keep listening. Watch this. Don't throw it off the roof. Don't run over it with your car. You're not going to have any issues. I haven't used the case on this phone at all. If you notice, I don't got any scratches on the display. Okay, it's coming. Any scratches around the sides. It still looks brand new. Okay, so the build quality on this is epic. Next, here's my favorite feature of this phone. The outer display. Okay, now, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but Samsung, they dropped the ball with the Z Fold 5. Okay, I already seen some behind the scenes information about that. It's going to be narrow just like this. I'm already not going to like that. This is one of the first foldable devices besides the Oppo. And the Oppo, I can't even really say that because I didn't use it. Y'all listening? This is, a matter of fact, let me change that. This is the first foldable device that I've used all day long comfortably, without unfolding it. Now, that's saying a lot. Even this fold. Okay, now. I'm not going to play the whole video for y'all. But no, I did not switch up. Okay, I did not all of a sudden now like the passport style. I told y'all in that video, this is the perfect dimensions, okay? Wide outer display. Okay, now it's a little bit shorter. I would prefer it to be taller, but wide outer display. You can use this all day without unfolding it. And that's the same exact way I feel about this Galaxy Z Fold 8. Now, if y'all watch that same video, or if y'all watch my Galaxy, I think it was the Z Fold 5, I told y'all when the Z Fold 6 comes out, if they don't make the display wider, I'm not buying it. And the Z Fold 6 was the first Galaxy Fold that I didn't buy. And then the Z Fold 7 came out, and now they made it wider. But still, I want it even wider, okay? And this right here, this is the width. This is the width that I want, okay? This is the girth that I need. All right, pause. Now, if I had to build a dream phone, I want this width with this height. And you know, this brings me to another thing that I don't like. I don't like the names of these phones, okay? This should have been the Z Fold 8 Wide or Z Fold 8 Passport. This should have been the Z Fold 8. And this should have been the Z Fold 8 Ultra, the trifold. Okay, this is Ultra. I hate when these companies keep using this Ultra name. Oh, yo, when you buy something that's Ultra, Ultra means everything on that phone is the top of the line. Perfect example, the Oppo Find X9 Ultra, Quad HD display. Okay, the biggest battery, the biggest cameras, the biggest everything. That's an Ultra. Okay, they should make a real Fold Ultra where it's this wide and this tall. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. But anyway, I digress. I love the form factor on this. If you like using phones with one hand and you got a big hand like me, look at this. I could go corner to corner. Corner to corner, thumb, corner to corner. Let me see, can I do that? You see, I can barely do that with this one. You know, corner to, I can't reach the top. I can go corner to corner, bang. This is the perfect feel. Now, I read the comments on all of my videos. A lot of people said, and a lot of people had the same, and let me tell you why I thought this phone was gonna be stupid at first. Because you gotta go use this in the store. You gotta actually put it in your hand. Because when you're looking at pictures of it, it looks very small. So I thought it was gonna be smaller than a Passport. Okay, I thought it was, when they said Passport, I thought they meant exactly Passport dimensions. So I went in my bag, I pulled out my Passport, and I'm trying to think of a phone. I'm like, a phone this size? Because look, even the Pixel, look at the difference. The Pixel is a lot taller. So I was like, all right, if it's gonna be smaller than the Pixel, I'm looking at my Pixel like, all right, this one was perfect, but they're gonna make it wide and even shorter. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. In that case, I'm thinking it's gonna be like this. I thought it was gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like the Z Flip. But no, when you go to Best Buy and you hold it in your hands or go to your local phone store, whatever you got, it's gonna change your mind. And like I said, I read all of the comments. A lot of y'all left the same comment. A lot of people was like, yo, Floss, when I seen the pictures of this and the renders and all, even when I watched the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event, I didn't like it. I thought it was going to be girly. I thought it was going to be dainty and small. But after I went and held it, like, oh, wait a minute. After you hold it, you're going to be like, oh, hold on a second. And then when you go like this and you press that button, you go to Instagram and you start, oh, family show, and you start scrolling through Instagram with the one thumb. All right, now look, I'm going to show you how to do the notifications because a lot of people keep asking me, yo, how do you get those cool notifications and animations? I'm going to show you how to do all of that in this video. But when you start scrolling, look at Mark Rubier. Hold up. Look at my dude. This is the guy. If all of y'all who be asking, oh, Mark Rubier, the guy who does the sound test.
Fuck generator.
Hold on. Let me exit out. Let me go to his page. Let me go. Whoa. Let me turn my speak off. You see how loud that is? Let me go to Mark's. Let me go to Mark's page real quick so y'all can give him a follow. This is Mark Rubier. All right. This is the dude who made the sound test video for me. One of the legends, yo. Yo, y'all remember this one yet?
Let's go next.
All right, anyway, the point I'm trying to say, you see, once you start using these little speakers like this, you're going to forget about the trashy speakers on your foldable device. All right. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Okay. One hand operation. When you start walking around and doing stuff with one hand and you start going to your Gmails, okay, exit that. You start going to your TikToks and you're just doing everything comfortably with one hand. You're going to be like, oh, nah, I need this. And the icing on the cake is when you go back to Instagram. Let's go back. Say you on Instagram and you're like, oh, hold up, family show moment. When you open up the phone and you rotate it like this, now you basically got a mini tablet. You got a mini family show. You got a mini family show. You got a mini. I can't even talk family show. You got family show. I get it. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. Instagram, my Instagram algorithm be algorithming when I'm doing videos. All right. But anyway, yeah, like when you get the one hand action, look at the Timberlands. All right. You gonna get the hang of this, bro. You can't go back. All right. I mean, you can go back because you got the fold, but you're gonna love it. All right. You're gonna love it. So I would say the thing that I love about this phone the most is the form factor. That's number one. That is my favorite feature. Next, let's talk about the biometrics. Now, Samsung went through a couple of years. And look, I'm old enough to remember when they had the iris sensor. Samsung always had good fingerprint sensors and good biometrics, but they had a little drought. They went through a couple of years with a face unlock. Wasn't face unlocking the greatest. It wasn't the greatest. And I'm a big fan of side-mounted fingerprint sensors as opposed to on display, especially foldable devices, because the biometrics just work even better. Okay, look at that. Y'all see that animation? Now, I'm going to show you how to do that because you need that. Watch this. Hold up. Let me get my face unlocked. Did I put in too many wrong attempts? Hold up. Yeah, because I'm holding the phone. I'm all greased up behind the camera. Hold up. Let me open this up. All right. Watch this. Okay, so we got the face unlock. Y'all see that animation? All right, so all you got to do is pick your phone, look at it. The face unlock, and it's the same thing with the fold. Watch this. Hold up. Look at that, bro. And this is one of the things that I love about Samsung phones. One UI and good luck. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do good luck in a minute. But the biometrics, so now you got a great working fingerprint sensor. Bong. Okay, I got it where you could just rest it like that, or I could just press it. Bong, excellent. And you got excellent face unlock, finally. Look at that. Bong. All right, so the biometrics are excellent. Next, the level of customization. And this is where I like the Galaxy over the Oppo, over the Motorola, over the Vivo. The levels of customization. Okay, now, of course, it's Android, so you're going to get customization up your wazoo, but the Galaxy just unlocks that customization even more. So you got all of this stuff like this. You could do the live wallpapers. You could do video wallpapers. You could do it on all of these phones. You see, this is an actual wallpaper. Hold on, let me just go ahead and clear these real quick. This is the actual wallpaper of me driving in the tunnel. One of my favorite places to drive at. Video wallpapers. Now, y'all see when I did the unboxing, I had the same video wallpaper on this phone. You could do it on all of these Galaxy phones. Okay, so the customization. I love it. I love the One UI. I love the 7 years of updates. And you know what's crazy? Anytime I pull out one of my old Galaxy phones, I just pulled out the other day. Look, I got it right here. I like to show y'all stuff when I'm talking. I pulled out the banana head yellow S24. Okay, let's see if it does that right now. Let's see. Every single time I power this up, there's a new update. Now, let's see. This is S24. Let's go over to settings. Let's go to about. Let's see. Let's go to software. Okay, look. One UI 8.5. We're only up to 9 on the S24. Okay, this is not an S25. This is S24. So Samsung, I don't like the price. But that's the difference between buying a Vivo, buying an Oppo. Who knows when you're going to get those updates? The Samsung updates be coming through like water out this motherfucker, yo. All right, Samsung, every time. Go right now. All y'all dudes who got old Galaxy phones, go pull out your old Galaxy S24 and watch how many updates pop right up. And you're going to be almost up to date. One UI 8.5, we're only up to 9.5. So we right there. We right there with the high voice. All right, so you're going to get a lot of customizations, a lot of updates. Next, now with this phone right here, again, the form factor, swipe over once, there's your Google homepage. Okay, all of the Android 17 widgets. Now, I know y'all be thinking I'm out here, being a fucking pervert, but that's not, look, this is just Facebook. It is just recommended. This is stuff that Facebook be recommending. That's not a widget that I set like that. I know. So my algorithm, I don't know. I'm going to show y'all when I do the RDA test, because y'all think I set it up like that. That's Meta, yo. That's Meta. I don't know why Meta, they think I'm a real man, which I kind of am, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, gotta clear this stuff. All right, now, next, let's check the web browsing speeds. Now, again, most of the stuff that I'm saying, you could transfer over to the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. So if you got one of these and you don't want to waste your time watching two, reviews because basically it'll be similar, all of this stuff is exactly the same. All of the cool stuff that you're going to see. All right, so let's check the web browsing speeds. Now, they did put the Google bar on the bottom. Of course, all you got to do is go to settings. Okay, now you could actually change that. Okay, you could get rid of the Google bar on the bottom. I just got and left it because why not? I got to start embracing changes. Go to apple.com. Okay? Now, this is arguably the fastest website on the the fastest processor that you're gonna get. Okay, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy, not just Elite 8 Elite for Galaxy. This is custom for the Galaxy. You love it. Not to mention you got all of the features. So if I go, let's click on this one. Oh, that's a YouTube video? Okay, I don't want to see the YouTube videos. Let's see, let's click on a story. Do we got any stories going on here? Let's see. Click on this. All right, go to hypebeast.com. Let's see. Let's go ahead and summarize this webpage. And look at that. Bang. Instant summary. All right, so you're going to get all... Now, y'all seen me do this a million times with Samsung. And this is one of the things that I love about Samsung. The ecosystem. The UI. Okay, the update schedule. All of this stuff is dope. And the AI. The Galaxy AI is my favorite AI. I use that when I'm doing my photos. I use that more than ChatGPT, more than Gemini. All right, Galaxy AI, and I'm going to show you why. But you see how quickly you could just hit. Now I can summarize, translate, read the highlights out loud. If I summarize this. Okay, now I can have it read it out loud if I want, but no need to do that. And that's how I read most of my articles. All right, so if I'm reading a nice article about something, okay, I'm not going to watch all of the, you see, you're going to get all the cookies and the pop-ups and all of that bullshit. No. Go right to, okay, see, some of them you can't summarize because it might be too many videos in it. Okay, let's see if we can do this one. Oh, that's a Twitter. Okay. But y'all get the idea. I'll try one more. Now, of course, this is Threads. Yeah, okay, this is a thread. All right, well, yeah, damn, I wanted to give y'all one more. Specs. Okay, we can summarize this one. Summarize it and see. Specs AR glasses. Okay, and look, that's it. Now, without having to read the whole website and all of that bullshit, and again, open it up. Bang, look at that. Okay, copy that, exit out of it. So when you get to that website that you really want to see, you go full screen. Oh, and the display is just beautiful. All right, so you get the excellent web browsing speeds, and of course, you could do stuff like this. Let's do, we could do pop-up view, split screen multitasking, okay, side to side. Let's do, while we here, let's do X, okay, right in the middle, floating window. While we got multiple apps open at the same time. Okay. Full screen. Bang, exit out of that. Let's go back. Okay, there's your split. We can actually do a third one. Let's do X right here. Bang. So now you can have it like that. So now we could do YouTube in the middle. So it's a lot of multitasking capabilities. Okay, a lot of multitasking capabilities. And you could do the same thing from the outer display. Okay, I can have my pop-up windows. I can do my split screen multitasking. Okay, split screen, bang, just like that. Let's do X. Okay, so I can be on Facebook and X at the same time, or switch it around. So excellent web browsing speeds. All right, so now let's test out the dual stereo speakers. Of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rebier. Now, y'all know I said that I don't like the speaker placement, but I don't want y'all to make a big deal about that because the speakers do sound pretty good for a foldable device. And they basically sound the same as the Z Fold 8 Ultra. Watch this. Here's the Z Fold 8.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud? How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a...
Now here's the Ultra.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud? How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it?
You hear it? So, you know, the speakers sound a little bit, you know, a little on the lower side. But as foldable devices go, I mean, it's about standard. Because watch this. Here's my Motorola. Watch this.
Sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test.
This is the Motorola.
How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
Now, the Motorola might have a little bit more bass, but none of them have a lot of volume, okay? So the dual speakers sound okay. But again, if I was you, I'd get a little speaker like this, slap it on the back, now watch the difference. Look at that. And you got a built-in stand. We might as well watch the rest of the show.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it?
Watch the difference. See the difference a little speaker makes?
That's the sound, baby. That's a sound test.
Hold the phone like this and you get more separation. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rubier. Yeah, but I think most foldable devices, if they're not going to do quad speakers, they should put one here and one there. So this way, if you're holding it like this, you get, you know, separation. Or if you're holding it like this, you get separation. But is that a big deal? Absolutely not. The speakers sound okay. Actually, they sound good. They sound good. Okay, they're a little bit better than okay. They sound good. They don't sound trash. Let me say it like that. Now let's talk about my favorite feature, the display. This is what it's going to look like when you're watching your YouTube videos or your Amazon videos or your Netflix. Look at that. Now, if I want to, I could go full screen. I could go either rotation like this or like this. Look at that. Minimum creasage. Excellent viewing angles. And if you want the full video, you're going to get a little bit of black bars. But here's the best, okay? Here's the best. Watching videos like this. In the palm of your hands, just like this. How beautiful is that? And like I said, you could kind of do the tent mode. Just go it like this. Put it on the table and watch your videos. This right here, I love that. Now let me show you what it's gonna look like on the Z Fold 8 Ultra. Here's the outer display. Let's leave them both on. Let's turn the volume down. This is the outer displays. Look at that. It's actually a better viewing experience on the Z Fold 8. However, when you open up the Ultra, you go full screen, look at that. Beautiful. Which full screen y'all like better? Look at that. Let's catch up. Ah, shoot, goddammit. Look at that. Which one y'all like better? Either way, though, you can't go wrong. Both of these phones, man. That's why I said if I had to pick, I'd go with the Ultra. I like it like this a little bit better. But when it's closed and I'm watching the videos, this ain't my favorite. This ain't my favorite. When you close the Z Fold 8, though, and you take it to that outer display, this is better right here. Look at that. Which one looks better to y'all? I'm trying to get the same exact moment. Look at that.
First time for everything.
Which one y'all like better? This right here, man, I like this. I'm gonna pause this. I love this. And again, get yourself something like this. A little MagSafe battery that has a stand. Slap it on the back like this. Let me open this back up. Okay, I accidentally exited out. Now, I had it like this. Oh, look at shoes here. All right, rock it like this. And watch your videos. I shoot. The shoes, man. All right, anyway, y'all get the idea. So the display on the Z Fold 8, I love this. When I'm outside and I'm walking around, if I just want to catch a quick video, you see the difference between original and full, minimum black bars. So you're not going to lose too much picture. Let me skip a little bit ahead. You're not going to lose too much picture. Look at that. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I love this display. All right, so now let's try a little gaming. We got Asphalt Legends. Here we go. All right, this is the Z Fold 8. Beautiful display. All right, here we go, y'all. Tokyo Drift status. I'm back up in the beam. Let's go. Watch how I style on them. Look, I'm the only one styling. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. And I'm in first. Let's go. Oh, my bad. Damn, I needed that ramp. Woo. Okay. Yeah. Taking the upper road, yo. Let's go. Woo. All right, yeah, this is a real Tokyo drift, right? Oh, I was drifting too much. I got caught drifting too much. I was out here sliding. Woo! Oh no, that's gonna cost me. All right, ooh! Come on, let's go. I can still pull this off. Oh, got him up out of there. I might be, oh, he tried to take me out of there. Oh no, it's not looking good for the kid. It's not looking good. Nah, man, it's still looking good. We never give up, y'all. We never give up. Let's go. Don't ever give up, y'all. Follow your dreams. Woo! Oh, bro. Okay. Oh, look. He said you making fun of pink. Oh, if I lose to the guy in the pink car, you. Let's go. Okay, let's go. When y'all hear me get quiet, that means I'm really trying to do some shit. You ever notice when you're playing video games, you be mad quiet? That means you're trying to do some shit right there. All right, there it is, y'all. There it is, first place. All right, so gaming. Now, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Watch this. Now, if you want to do some hardcore gaming, which you can, because this has the top-of-the-line processor, here's a product that I recommend. The ELO Vagabond. Now, this is a mobile gaming controller. Now, shout out to ELO. They invited me to their event. They had a little Mortal Kombat tournament, which I happened to win. All right, now, if y'all want to see the actual footage, because I was there with Amaya, and she caught the actual tournament footage. If y'all want to see me come out of retirement and win a Mortal Kombat tournament, hit me up in the comments. I'll post that video. But shout out to ELO. So they sent me the Vagabond. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Now, we're going to try some real gaming. Look at this. Okay, so you got an Android and iOS app, a gaming controller. Ooh, and it's gonna fit both of these devices. All right, so let's see. Anything else in the box? This should be the charging cable. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh, extra buttons, extra attachments. All this extra shit. I like that. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. Pretty nice presentation on this. Let's see. Now, what is this for? Oh, look at that. Adapter selectors. Oh, that's pretty dope. All right, so you can change different adapters. All right, let me go ahead and set this up real quick. All right, check this out. Now, with this game controller, you can turn your Galaxy Z Fold 8 into a little portable gaming console. So we're going to try a little Killer Instinct. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's go, big body. Now, this controller actually feels great. And again, if y'all want to see that footage of me winning the tournament, I got to see at least 30 comments asking for it. Now, here we go, y'all. Y'all know I'm posting it anyway. Why not? Young Floss out here catching wins. Here we, Woo. Overhead. Oh no, notifications. Notifications. Hold up. Let me block while I'm getting notifications. Okay. Medium. Oh, he was heavy. Notifications threw me off. Woo. Okay. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Got him. Oh, I got too greedy. Let me hit him with overhead. Overhead. Woo! Okay. Teabag button works. Yo, how sick is this? All right, with the little outer display. Let's try one more. I'll rematch it one more time. But look at this. This is so dope, though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was a fadeaway. That was a little fadeaway. Okay. Hold up. Y'all see the overhead? I dropped the end. Okay. Yeah. Look at him. Woo! Okay. Yo, this is sick. This is sick. All right. And it works exactly the same for the Z Fold Ultra. All right. So if you like gaming on these phones, you're going to have a lot of fun. Let's keep it moving. All right. Now, y'all can skip this part of the video if you want, but I got to tell y'all a funny story. When I seen this box, it reminded me of that day. Let me tell y'all what happened. Okay. Quick story time with Uncle Floss. Now, shout out to Elo. They sent me this gaming controller. So it came in a box like this. Okay? It came in this box. But they sent me two boxes. One was this box, and a separate day was another package. This is the carrying case. So y'all see I get my notifications on my phone. You see the fancy notifications. So I get all my Ring notifications, my Nest notifications. So I'm chilling in the house one day. I'm waiting for this package. I get a Nest notification like, okay, you got movement in front of your house. And then I got my Ring notification was like, oh, it's a UPS guy. I was like, okay, bet. So he left this package on my stoop. And I'm chilling upstairs. I said, okay, I'm about to go get it in a minute. I was in the middle of watching a TV show. So as I'm getting ready to get up and get it, I get another notification. And this is one of the reasons why I know y'all, a lot of y'all be thinking I'm getting too many notifications on my phone. I'm going to turn it back on real quick. See dynamic notch? A lot of y'all think I get too many notifications, but I like to get my notifications instantly, immediately, front and center. So I got the package. Now, it looks just like this, but it has a brown envelope over it. So I got the alert. It said, UPS, if you got your Ring notifications that get the detailed notifications, it said a guy with a UPS uniform on is dropping the package. I said, bet. Then I got another notification that said there's a woman in your front yard. I'm like, what? I was getting ready to get up and go get it anyway, but, you know, because people be stealing packages in my neighborhood. I was getting ready to get it anyway, but, yo, don't y'all know this lady walked in my yard, took the package, and kept it moving immediately, yo. Now, if I didn't get that notification on my phone, I wouldn't even been paying attention. Kept it moving immediately. This is broad daylight, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I said, oh, hell no. Because meanwhile, I thought it was the game controller. Okay, I thought it was, Elo told me that they were sending 2 boxes. So I thought it was this. I thought it was this package right here with the actual controller. So I'm like, oh no, hell no, because I want to use that shit. So it said, women in your front yard. So I jump up immediately. I go run outside. Luckily, I have my e-bike on the side of my house. Because I went outside and I looked both ways. I didn't see nobody. I'm like, fuck. You know, if I can't run to the corner because what if she went this way? Now I wasted time. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take that extra couple of minutes and jump on my e-bike. So I jumped on my e-bike, boom, zipped around the corner. I just happened to make the right turn. I made a left. I looked, I didn't see nobody. I drove one corner because she was power walking. I went to the next corner, I looked both ways, I didn't see nobody. I drove to the next corner, I looked both ways. Why do I see this lady walking down the block? But she don't got no envelope in her hand. She's just walking down the block. And then across the street from her is a house, like, it looked like they was having maybe like a barbecue or something, but in the front yard, there was mad people in the front yard, right? Now, so I came out the house. Meanwhile, this had to be like about maybe a month and a half ago. So it wasn't super hot outside, but it was kind of hot. But I had a hoodie on because I was laying in the bed. I think I might have been just laying in the bed with boxer shorts on. I might have been, I didn't even have no shirt on, no socks, nothing, right? So I jumped up, I threw on shorts, and I threw on a hoodie. It was a little bit too hot for the hoodie. But it wasn't too hot like that, but it was too hot for the damn hoodie. So I threw on the hoodie. So now I'm driving down the block. I look to the left. I see this lady walking down the block. I said, bingo, right? So I threw the hood up and I rode past her on the bike. And I looked in her hand and she had this box right here. She took it out of the envelope. She had this box right here. She took it out of the brown envelope and was just walking with it in her hand. So she's walking down the block like this. So I'm on my bike. I just cut right in front of her. Whoop. I hopped off the bike. Now, meanwhile, it was a little slim. She looked like she been a bit white or Spanish. I think she was, she looked like she might have been a crackhead or maybe like semi-fiend. She looked like a fiend to me though. But she was power walking. So I drove next to her. I seen the box in her hand. It was this. I'm like, bingo, I got her. Even though she tried to be slick and take the envelope off. Then she walked inside. I drove in front of her. I cut right in front of her. I hopped off the bike with the hoodie on now. Y'all know I'm a big ass black dude. I hopped off with the bike with the hoodie on. And I don't know why I was so mad because people be stealing my packages all the time. I don't know. I think I took it out on her. I think I took out all of my anger of people stealing my packages all of these months and years. I took it out on her. The first person I finally caught doing it. So I hopped off the bike. I threw on the gangster voice. I was like, yo, what the fuck you doing in my yard, yo? And she was like, excuse me? She was like, huh? She hit me with the, huh? She hit me with the white shoes face. She was like, huh? Yo. I was like, yo, I had the finger like this, like the gunman finger. I was like, let me tell you something right now. We could do this the easy way or the hard way. Give me my fucking package, yo. And then she was like, oh, here. Like, I think, yeah, what the fuck you mean? Oh, yeah. Now you know what I'm talking about. I said, let me tell you something. I ever catch you in my motherfucking yard again, I'm going to split your fucking head. You ain't going to walk away from here this time. I had the fingers like this. I said, you hear me? And she was like, yeah. I said, say it. She was like, all right, I'm not coming back in your yard. I said, okay, good. Don't say I didn't warn you. And tell your friends, yo. Now, meanwhile, I'm so hyped up. I was kind of mad because I'm a little bit mad at myself because I don't mean to be barking on women like that, but at the same time, I was mad. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was mad. They violated me, coming to my yard, taking my shit. That's a violation. I didn't put my hands on her. I just gave her a stern talking to, right? Now, keep in mind, there's a house across the street with mad people. So I look up. Everybody got their phones like this. Everybody recording you. They think that I just pulled up and robbed her. They think it's just a lady walking down the block. Here comes some big black dude with a hoodie on. They think I just jacked her, right? So they all got the cameras on me like this, yo. So I immediately walked directly up to them. I took my hoodie off. I said, yo, I know what this looks like, but I was like, yo, check this out. I have my phone in my pocket, and this is why you gotta have Nest and Ring. You know what I'm saying? You see, get the Ring alerts. I was like, let me show you. See, I was like, hold up. The person that had the camera, I said, yo, check this out. I said, yo, she just stole this out of my yard, yo. I pulled the camera up. I was like, look at this, yo. And meanwhile, they recording. They're like, oh, say word. I'm like, yeah. Now the girls that was there was like, yo, we should go beat that bitch ass, yo. I'm like, nah, chill. Ain't a big deal. Ain't a big deal. But like the neighborhood people was getting ready to get on that ass, yo. But anyway, so now the crazy thing is, so I get home. I'm laughing to myself like, damn, I finally caught my shit back. So I get home. I open this up. Now, meanwhile, I didn't know. I thought this was this. I thought it was the controller. So I was like this. I was like, okay. So I get home. I'm like, okay, let me open this up. And I opened it up and I went like this. I was like, oh shit. She hit me with a double cross. She took the packaging off and then opened it up, took the product out, and was walking around with the dummy box. I said, oh shit, she hit me with the whip whop, the double whip whop. And I started laughing like, damn, I gotta respect that. Like, she got me. And then I got home and I talked to Elo, and they said, no, bro, we sending you 2 packages. They said, this is just the carrying case. They said, this is the carrying case. I was like, oh, okay, so this is actually just the carrying case. So I thought she got slick and got me for my actual package. I thought she opened it up, took the shit out, and was walking around with the empty box just in case she get busted. I gave her too much credit. I'm like, damn, this bitch is playing chess. I'm out here playing checkers here. But nah, this is just the carrying case. So when just now, when I'm shooting the video and I opened this up, it made me laugh and think about that story. And y'all know part of my channel is, you know, telling stories to y'all. So that was just a quick story time with Uncle Floss. I hope y'all got a good laugh. And if y'all want to see the actual video, because the chick that was recording it, she was recording. I said, yo, send me that video. I said, let me see the video. So she showed me the video. I ain't gonna front. I did look kind of badass. Yo, the way I hopped off the bike, I looked badass. I was like, yo, send me that video. Even though in the wrong context, it would look like I'm robbing her, but in the context of me, you know, retrieving my package, is basically street justice. So I got a little justice. But anyway, back to the review. All right, so one last bit of the story. Check this out. I found the video. Look at this. I found the actual video of the person jacking me. Watch this. Watch this. Look. You see that? So UPS left it on the front stoop. She jacked it and kept it moving, yo. Y'all peep that? She jacked it and kept it moving, right? So I said that to my little sister. I'm like, yo, they got me. Yo. My little sister like, yo, did you call the cops? Yo, did you do this? Did you do that? You know, did you call the cops? What you did? I'm like, nah, bro. I handled it, yo. I said, so then after that, I sent my little sister this video right here. Hold up. I sent her this one. So I sent her this video right here of me pulling back up. with the package in my hand, yeah. All right, anyway, if y'all want to see more story time with Uncle Floss videos, hit me up in the comments. Let's get back to the review. All right, now this is another part of the video that you could skip if you already know this kind of stuff, but a lot of people have been asking me, how do I set up my devices? How do I get all of this cool shit? So let me show you some of the cool stuff that I do. Now you can use either one of these phones. The first thing I like to do is get my notifications like this. Okay, see how my notifications pop up? That's a YouTube Studio, it's red. Another YouTube Studio, red. You see I got my Nest. Okay, my Nest camera is blue. We got Facebook, it's kind of purple. Gmail. Okay, red, YouTube red. Instagram, it's kind of orangish. Okay, got different colors for different apps. Or I could just clear them out. How do I do that? The best way to do it is use this app right here. It's called Dynamic Notch. Dynamic Notch. Now, there's an update on this. Okay, this is what the app looks like. That's the developers right there. They got a little update, so let's go ahead and update that. But you see, I got little notifications inside the notch. And I'll show you how this one works. And in the meantime, this is how it looks on this one. They got a YouTube. If I press on it, take me right to the comment. Okay? So let's go ahead and open this up. Now, once you open it, there's a whole bunch of different settings. I advise you to go for the paid version. If you go for the paid version, you're going to have access to this right here. Okay, matter of fact, when you go over to notifications, display, you see how it says auto expand notch? You got that. You got auto background color. You see this for paid version? And then you could change the color of each app. So let me see, for like, say I go over to, say I find something like, let me find Instagram. Usually it kind of does it on its own. You see how Instagram is orange? I want the Instagram to be like a purplish color, like more of the color of Instagram. Bang, just like that. So now when I get Instagram notifications, they're gonna come up in purple. All right, but look, this is how you get the fancy charge animations. I'll show you what that one looks like. Let me grab a charger. You see how you could change all of these charge animations? So you see when I plug my phone in, okay, you see how the blue in the background, it's gonna rise to the level of my battery. So my battery's on 70%, so it stops right there. If it was 100, it'll go all the way to the top. You see how it looks like it's kind of raining right there? These are all different effects that you can have with Dynamic Notch. You see I got the bridge right now, but on my Oppo, I'll show you. You see when I pull out my Oppo, and I plug it in, We got this one. You know, you got a whole bunch of different ones. You can, and not only can you just apply them, but you can actually edit. So say I want the color to be, I want it to be more red. Okay, apply that. So now when I charge my phone, plug it in, fine, get the red. Okay, get the lightning bolt at the top. You know, it's kind of sick. All right, so that's dynamic notch. Let me see, anything else cool from dynamic notch? Yeah, you get all those animations. I don't know if y'all noticed, but it turns a little color around the camera notch. You can have the camera notch stay on and off. Go to that, download the app, play with it for yourself. I'm not gonna show y'all every single thing with it. Next, a lot of people have been asking me about my weather. How do I get this live wallpaper with the weather? Now, I noticed they did an update on the Z Fold 8 Ultra this morning, and for some reason, some of my dynamic weather app is not working, but it's still working on the Fold. You see you got the sun in the background? All you got to do is get this app right here. It's called Transparent Weather. Okay? Now, I'll show you what it looks like on the Play Store, so this way you could actually see. Hold up, let me find that. Go to the Play Store. Let's find dynamic weather. No, was it transparent weather? Transparent weather. Okay, this is the one you want right here, because it is not. You want this one right here. Okay. And then when you open it, it's going to look like this. Then, again, get the paid version, weather background. I like to do animated background. Now, there's other ones. You could do weather background. You could do realistic is free. Landscapes. Okay, so if you want to do, let's see how the landscapes look. Okay, that's the actual landscape. And if you want to set that as your wallpaper, go to set wallpaper and go to your home screen. Okay, so now you got it like that. This one is actually kind of cool too. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it on that. And this is what it looks like when it's open. That one is actually dope. Now, I noticed with the Z Fold 8, let's do this live. With the Z Fold 8, watch this. So when you go to, now you can just do it from the app, from the widget. You see when I go to weather backgrounds, let's try that same one. Let's go to, what was that, landscapes, right? Let's go to download landscapes. Okay, there it is. Now if I go to set wallpaper, set as home screen, let's see, is it, okay, now it's working. What, you see, now it's working. For some reason, let me see something real quick. I noticed all this time I had the blue one because for some reason my favorite one, animated background, wasn't working. Let's try that now. Okay, now it's working. Now somebody left me a comment too. Somebody said, "Oh, I downloaded transparent weather. I just kept getting a black wallpaper. That's what's happened to me this morning. All of a sudden, all of the wallpapers was just black. But now it's working again. So whoever asked me that comment, just try, maybe just delete the app and reinstall it again. But now it's working fine. Okay, good, because I kind of missed it. That's why I had that solid blue one. You see, also another thing about dynamic notch, you get that iPhone look at that. You see that? The little check mark like you get on Apple? That's the face unlock. Okay, now I do kind of like this one too, so I'm going to leave that one. But look, you see? I get the big notification like that, somebody in my front yard. Now, when I get the ring notifications, if you use Ring Pro would tell you, oh, the person in the front yard has a UPS shirt on, or it's a woman. It's more detailed. All right, so anyway, that's dynamic weather. That's transparent weather. Now, the next thing I want to show y'all, people have been asking me how I do this, right? How do I let you see how to get that pixelated unlocking animation? A lot of people love that. Every time somebody says, oh, how you do that? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to Samsung Good Lock. All right, so you're going to go to Good Lock. I hit gallery. I got to put my glasses. All right, go to Good Lock. Now, I advise you to download Samsung Good Lock and download all of these different little plugins and play with them. But the one I'm using right now is called Lockstar. Okay, now you see when you click on Lockstar, you can add app widgets. If y'all notice, I'll show you on this one. If you notice on my outer display, I have actual apps. So from the outer display, without even unlocking the phone, if I click on YouTube and then put my password in, it takes me straight to YouTube. So you can customize that as much as you want, but here's what else you could do. So you go to Lockstar, you go to Unlock Animation. Okay, now you could change the actual lock color and all that too. I clicked on the wrong one. Go to Lockstar, go to Unlock Animation. Okay, and you see animation type. So I'm using mosaic, the intensity and the animation time super long. You see, because if you do it short, it'll come in fast like that. But you want the dramatic effect, put it on super long. Now you have other ones, you got ripple. So every time you open your phone, it ripple like that. You can have it open to a wave, warping like that. Sometimes I use that one. You got the fade in. You can open like that. That's kind of dope too. And again, you can make it faster. You can do it like that. And you can make it faster. You got glitch. And you got swirl. Okay, but I think the one that looks the coolest is mosaic. Okay, strong intensity, strong animation. All right, now another thing with Lockstar, if you're using animated wallpapers like this, right? And you like to show off your wallpapers, go to Lockstar and go to lock screen timeout. So now you can have your lock screen timeout all the way up to 10 minutes. Now 10 minutes is pretty long. So this way, if you like this, let me show you. A lot of times I'll go out, I'll leave my phone on the table like this. I want people to see this big ass display and see all the nice cool shit. Put it on 10 minutes. All right, if you're walking around with a battery charger, who cares? Leave it on the table like that. So that's a lock screen timeout set to 10 minutes. Now you can also add widgets. So if I want to add an app widget, one of the ones that I used to use, I think I might have it on this one. Let me see. I might have took it off because people be like, oh, your home screen is mad cluttered. Yeah, I actually took it off. But I used to have a YouTube music. You add a turntable widget, add widget, then move it around, put it in the middle like that. Then I hit done, right? So now from my actual lock screen, you see, if I move this shit out the way, go to clear all this stuff, I actually have my music player. So I can start playing music right there from the lock screen. All right, that's pretty dope. Okay, so that's Lockstar. The next good lock feature that you want to try out is this one right here. It's called Edge Lighting. Now, y'all see when I get notifications and get all the fancy pop-ups, like all the app notification, get Edge Lighting. And then when you go to custom style, you see when you get notifications, they're going to pop up like that. Okay, so I can have my notifications pop up like that. I can have them rain down like that. Okay, I can just have them fade in like that. You know, a whole bunch of different styles. I can have it set pictures. I can have a whole bunch of pictures come up like that. Okay, the flowers come float across. You know, you can go crazy. Now, I like to have them pop up from the bottom like that. I think that one looks cool. And then you go to advanced. So now you can change the size. I like to leave them large. The period, I like to leave them long because, you know, part of the fun is having the fancy animation. The amount, many, because if you do like few, it'd be like that. You get 1 or 2 Instagram bubbles about. Nah, I want a lot. Okay, so I'll put many. Okay, I want to see it like that. And then rotation. You can have none where they just pop up straight like that. But I like to have a little bit of rotation, you know, to give them a little character. Okay. And again, all right, so that's from Edge Lighting. That's how you get the cool notifications. Now, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you got: display assistant, get sound assistant, you know, the multi-star. Trust me, I don't want to spoil it from you because a lot of times y'all will watch these videos and y'all want a tutorial. The best way to learn some stuff is download each one. Download Wonderland, open up Wonderland, okay, create your own wallpapers, create lock screen effects. Just sit down one day when you're taking a shit, break out your phone, be like, all right, let me try Keys Cafe. All right, let me try, you know what I'm saying? Let me go to Good Lock. Go to Good Lock real quick. Let me cancel out. Go to Good Lock while you're taking a dump, okay? And just be like, look, let me try some new shit. Let me try Home Up. Click on Home Up, and let me see what this is about. Okay, now you can create your own home screen and change the different sizes of your widgets and all that. Once you get the hang of Good Lock, you're going to be customizing this shit like crazy. Okay, but that's the ones that I use the most. And you can use Sound Assistant as well, so you can do split screen and have 2 different sounds playing at the same time. Okay, you see? With the gun, I want to send that to my girl. That's cute. Little pigeon with the gun. Bang, automatically puts it in a little square, and I can just share it. Bang, just like that. I'll share this to my girl real quick. And keep it moving, right? Bang. Now, let me show you the one that I use the most, that I'm having the most fun with. The Galaxy AI. Yo, this is sick. Now I'm gonna show y'all this picture right here. Watch this. Now I'm gonna have to unlock the phone and open it up big for y'all. I'm gonna go to gallery. All right, check this out. Now, this is a picture right here of one of my cars in front of the house, right? Now, I gotta tell y'all a quick story and tell you why I love this. A lot of people keep asking me, when am I gonna get some new cars? They're like, every time I see you got the same cars. Look, you see? That's how the notification is gonna come up like that. Look, she put, oh Lord. So people be asking me, when you gonna get a new car? All right, hold up. Oh, I got a text back, yo. Gangster. Right? Okay, look, let me show you. Let me go back to where was I? Let me exit out of that. Okay. So people have been asking me when I'm going to get a new car. This is literally this is my favorite car that I've ever owned and that I probably ever will own. If you never drove a BMW E60 M5 manual transmission with a V10 exhaust, downpipe headers, all that good shit, you don't know. Now I done drove everything under the sun. The two cars that I got right now, this would be my favorite car right now. His legs are wild, yeah. They're definitely wild, yeah. He missed leg day. These are my favorite cars that I got. Long story short. So people keep saying, when you're going to get a new car? No, never. This is my favorite car. But what I will do is, if y'all notice, remember this car used to be gray. It used to be gray. And then every time I'm like, you know what? I feel like getting a new car. I'm going through a midlife crisis. Let me get a new car. Soon as I drive this shit for a couple of minutes, I'm like, nah, I can't get another car. Like, no other car is going to be this fun and this fun and obnoxious. No car is going to give me that satisfaction. So what I will do is paint it another color. So I said, you know what? I decided to paint the gray one red. So now, after I had this one red for a couple of years, I had this one red for maybe 3-4 years, I want to try a new color. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Galaxy AI. So watch this. This is so much fun, right? So we're going to go to text. We're going to say change. Okay. Change this car to black. To black. We're going to hit generate. Now watch this. The AI is so clean. I've been using this on my shirts to try out different outfits. Oh, look at that. Now we got the black. I'm going to save a copy of this. Now we got it in black. So now if I'm wondering, all right, how's my car going to look black? Oh, that is sick. That is sick. And let me show you something. So I was having so much fun with this. Here's how my car would look in black. Here's how we're looking yellow. Yo, I might do yellow. The yellow is sick. And I could post this right now and people will think I painted my car. It does not look like AI. Here's a lime green. Okay? And you got to try this at home. Try this with your cars. Try this with a picture of yourself. Change your shirts if you want to try. See how I look with a yellow shirt on? Change your shirt colors. Oh, I might definitely do white. The white is so clean. Hold on, look at this. We got the green, yellow. Look at this green right here. I did brown. We did baby blue. You know what I'm saying? I did silver. Okay, like the old silver. I did camouflage. Bro, I'm just playing around with AI and that's the original color. Now I'm going to show y'all one more. Hold up, check this out. Now this is my other car. Okay, my second favorite car. Another BMW M5. So same thing. Remember it used to be blue. I remember I had it blue with the red wheels. So I painted it. Now I got it red with the gold wheels. But let's try another color. Look at the yellow. Yo, I did yellow. The yellow looks sick. This is Galaxy AI. That's the natural color. Okay. This is the natural color right here. So right now it's red with the gold wheels. How about yellow with the red wheels? Bro, look at this. This is my original color right now. I'm thinking about doing this. After I seen this picture, I'm like, nah. And I sent this picture to my mechanic, and he was like, oh, you didn't tell me you was painting it? That shit look fire. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Watch this. How about white with the white wheels? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying different shit. I was just trying different shit for fun. But Galaxy AI, I'm telling you, make sure you go and play with it. And let me show you a fun way to do it. Watch this. All right, so this is a cool way to check out your different outfits. Now, this is a real photo of me for my birthday, celebrating the Knicks victory. So now watch this. Let's do change the shirt and hat to, let's do red. Right? Let's do red. So now if I want to see how I'm going to look with a red fit, use Galaxy AI. Okay, now they changed the shirt. Okay, let's keep editing. You see now, sometimes you have to do it twice. Change the hat. Red. Bang. Hit generate. Okay, look at that. That's me with the red shirt. Okay. Bang, there it is. Now I got on a red fit. This is kind of sick. So sometimes I decide if I want to try. Like, I've never seen how I look with purple because I really don't wear purple, right? So let's try this way here. Okay, let's do change the shirt and hat to purple. Okay, so let's see how I look in purple. Purple ain't really one of my colors, but you never know, it might be. Let's see. Okay, look at that. Okay, look at it. Look at Barney, looking like fucking Barney out this bit. All right, I might have to try purple. So I gotta save a copy of this. Bang, look at that. So that's the blue, that's the original photo, and that's the Galaxy AI. So trust me, try playing with Galaxy AI. Now I immediately have to go share this to my girl real quick. And so let's see what she say, yeah? All right, we'll share that to my girl. See what she say. All right, so Galaxy AI. I love it. And like I said, I use this more than ChatGPT and Gemini for creating my images. You're going to love it too. Make sure you try it out for yourself. All right, so now let's talk about the camera. Now, like I said earlier, I don't like the fact that there's no telephoto lens, but the camera itself is lit. And like I said, there's no tent mode, but you got this right here. Okay, I can turn this on. I can use my outer display. I'll rock out just like that. And what I was doing was, I was in the gym shooting like this. Let me show you. Go to camera. Oh, let me switch it. Let me switch it around. Hold up. Hold up. Let me go to video real quick. All right, my bad. I was like, yo, how did I do that? I forgot. I was using the outer display, right? So from the camera, just go like this. You see, no tent mode, but you could get it to work. Just go to your camera, okay? I was going like this. I put the camera like this. Yeah, put the camera like this, and I turn it around. Bang. Okay, so you can use it like this, have it on a stand, and I was taking pictures like this. Now, you can also use your hand to take the photos. Okay? So the camera on this is pretty good. Only downside is, look at this. Only downside is no telephoto lens. Now, I want to show y'all something real quick. All right, I hope y'all appreciate this, because watch this. Hold on, watch this. Let me exit out. I want y'all to see something real quick. Let me go to my gallery. Watch this. Now, the other night, I was testing out the camera. Not only did I get a camera test, but I also tested out the water resistance. Look at this. I was shooting videos in the rain. Y'all see that? In the rain. So I did test out the IP rating. As you can see, my phone still works perfectly fine. Okay, let's get him pause that for a minute. All right, so I want y'all to take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. Now, like I said, the difference in the camera, you're not really gonna notice. Honestly, look, I'll show y'all that same video. Watch this. I'm gonna pull it up. I was out there in the rain with both of these devices. All right, look at this. I was out there in the rain, bro. Look at this. Now, if you notice, it started raining a little bit harder when I was doing the second test. But the camera quality is the same. Okay, you're getting a teeny bit more zoom, but not much. So I don't gotta upload 2 separate sets of videos and footage. Matter of fact, I'll show you one more. Look, just so you can see for yourself. That's one picture right there. I'll find the same exact photo that I took on both of these, so you can see for yourself. Look, here's the difference in the camera. The cameras look exactly the same. I mean, you know, might look a teeny bit better on the Ultra, but nah, they basically look the same. Maybe a tiny bit better on the Ultra. Okay, but I want y'all to take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. one of my favorite features with all of the flagship Galaxy phones, Samsung DeX and wireless DeX. Let me show you how that works. So all you got to do is activate DeX, okay, and it's going to search for a monitor. Now let me show you how I use this upstairs in my office. Now this is old footage. Okay, it doesn't make any sense me shooting new footage because the interface looks exactly the same and it works exactly the same. Okay, so here's how Samsung DeX works in my living room. All right, now let me show you how I use Samsung DeX. Now I'm gonna wirelessly connect to my TV and use the phone as a laptop, and I'll still be able to use the phone. So we're gonna scroll down. Let's turn on Samsung DeX. Hit start. Let it connect. And there it is. Now watch this. From the phone, I'm gonna use my phone as a trackpad. So now you see, scrolling around. Let's go to Samsung Internet. Just like that. Now here's some of the different tabs I had open. Say I wanna watch Apple TV. I can take it over to Apple TV and watch a movie, but from the phone, I can exit out and take it over to Instagram and start scrolling on Instagram, doing my thing. At any moment, I can go back, use the phone as a trackpad. Let's see what's going on with OnePlus. Full website, completely wireless. Let's take it over to Amazon, do a little shopping. Now I can be shopping on the big screen, using the phone as a trackpad. I can watch a movie. And like I said, I can exit out and still completely use my phone. This is a major go. All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you just dropped $2,000 on a brand new phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. Okay, now at nighttime when you're charging your phone, I like to use a little stand like this. Okay, and again, get my fancy charge animations. And you got your always on display. Now, from your always on display, you could turn this off if you want. Let me show you how this is going to look. Okay, so here's my always on display. I can see my battery charging. I get all my notifications. And if I tap one button, let's get my afternoon summary. Bang. So as soon as I wake up, I like to leave a little charger like this next to my bed. I can check my weather. Now, this is from the Now bar. So I got today's weather. I got my daily health summary. Okay, video cards, 7-day forecast. Let's see what's going on in the news. We got a little John Bravo YouTube video. Let's see what's going on Netflix. Okay, so first 48. So now if I wake up and say, you know what, I want to resume watching the first 48. Look at this.
61. Do you have EMS?
That's how it's gonna look.
Cable drive and MacArthur.
Look at that.
You gotta do it in custody.
Open it up like this. This is Netflix. Let me turn this shit down some.
The vehicle that was struck was an unmarked.
Turn it down. All right, so this is how Netflix is going to look. Okay, from watching a little Netflix show. Look at that. Little homicide detectives, you know what I mean? And I can close it up, watch it just like this on the outer display. Exit out of that. So this is from my Now Brief. And you got picture in picture. All right, so that's from my Now Brief, and I want to click on the Now Brief again. Just swipe over, click on the Now Brief. Okay. So, first thing you do when you wake up, you see my Now Brief. I was able to open it without unlocking it, but you can set that where you have to unlock it. But I got mine where you can check the Now Brief without unlocking it. So I just pick up the phone, just look at it. Excellent biometrics, or I just pick it up from the side. Bang, there's my biometrics. Got a notification, okay. Motion in the front yard, Nest. Swipe over, win a free Galaxy phone. And if I want to check some YouTube comments, so somebody left me a comment, I'll just click on this. Okay, what charger and stand did you show with the Fold 8? I don't remember. I think it was this one. I think it was this one, but I got to go ahead and watch that video. Let me check. So I reply to all my YouTube comments. Okay. Let me check. And I come back. Now what I do to make sure I come back to that, I do AI select. Take a little shot of that. Download that. Okay. Or I could just pin it. Or whatever, but usually I just go like this. I'll do it in real time. I'll do the AI select. I go like this. and I save it. So that's saved into my gallery. So at the end of the day, I always check my gallery, and I checked all my saved screenshots. And I said, oh, let me go back to that comment because somebody want to know what charge it was. I think it was this one. If it was this one, it was charge, but I don't even remember. Anyway, okay, so the first thing I like to do, now that I got my now brief, check the real weather. Okay, 88 degrees. I told y'all, 88, but feels like 97. Yeah, because it's humid than a mom. I got this bit. Yeah, it feels like 97. Because I'm like, yo, 88. Why am I down here moist? You see, I kind of cooled down a little bit. Okay, when I was talking about the things that I don't like, that was making me mad. So my blood pressure was going up. But I'm calm now that I'm talking about things I like. I'm calm. So that's the weather. Bong, exit out of that. Next, swipe over. Let's see what's going down on Google. Now, again, without even having to unfold this phone. That's what I love about that, because this fold right here, yeah, I love it, but I tend to go like this. Like when it's time for me to start doing my Google shit, I tend to use it like this. I need it wider. With this phone, a lot of times I don't even unfold it until I see something that I like. Okay, so like the Nothing earbuds, I might be like, oh, say word, the new Nothing earbuds. Okay, let me go ahead and summarize that page. But I want to see the full thing. Okay, boom. Get my little read on right here. You know what I'm saying? Bang. Okay, exit out of that. Okay. Look at the Nothing earbuds. Then when I'm done, close this back up. I'm still in the Nothing earbuds. Exit out. All right, so let's see. Ray Neo X3 Pro. Now, I'm going to keep this part of the video quick because I know I've been talking for a long time. But I can also do the Google circle of search. Check these out right here. Let's see, what are these right here? We got some Jordan 9 shadows. Okay. I want to copy these on shop. Open up shop. Okay, this is one of the apps I use the most. Okay, now I haven't used it on this phone. Let me see. Let me log in real quick. Okay, log in. So now it took me right over here. So what I'll do is just heart those and keep it moving. Okay, so the circle of search works fine. No issues. All right, exit out of that. Exit out of that. Okay, let's see. Who's that? Was that Ice-T? Ice-T got a new album coming out? Hold up. Yeah, Ice-T got a new album coming out? Okay. Yeah, Ice-T, let me log in real quick to my threads. You know, like, I don't really use threads too much, but I see Ice-T. Family show. I don't be on threads because there's a little family show moments out there. All right, yo, y'all seen this? Yo, hold up. Why they got a Catch a Predator movie coming out? And I seen the preview for it. It actually looks sick. Yo, it actually looks sick. My little sister sent me this the other day because she know Catch a Predator is one of my favorite shows. Shout out to everybody in the TCAP community. Remember, they got that word again, community. Remember I told y'all that the YouTube, the tech community is very toxic? The TCAP community is the opposite. Everybody loves each other. We all love catching these predators and watching these predators get their just dues. All right, so they got a Chris Hansen movie. Yo, shout out to Hansen. Have a seat, bro. Yo, they got the right guy to play him, too. This is going to be sick, yo. All right, so we got the Catch a Predator movie. All right, anyway, so that's how it's going to look. What was that? Okay, Oppo Reno 16 versus the 15. Okay. OnePlus is a done deal in the USA, but hey, it is what it is. We all seen it coming. All right, we all seen it coming. Look, Motorola, $2,000 phone, cheaper than this one. Hey. All right, anyway, exit out of that. Next thing I like to do, let's do a little work. All right, so now when I'm going to do a little work, I have to unfold my device. Bang. Okay, let's okay, we got, delivered today? All my Galaxy cases came today? All right, I'll make a separate video for that later. So this video would be too long. Thanks. Thank you for letting us know. Bang. Okay? And then at any moment, we just open up as a pop-up, and then we're going to go ahead and minimize that. Put it to the side so I can come back to my Gmails later. All right. Okay, somebody sent me a reel. Okay, you see how the Instagram comes in? I love the notifications like that, you know. Check my calendar. Okay, anything we got on the calendar today? Calendar looking pretty dry. Okay. Looking pretty dry today. Okay. Next, let's take it over to Facebook. Okay, so here's how Facebook's gonna look. Look at my sister out here. You know, look at my sister here. All right. Now for Facebook, you could do either orientation if you like it like this. Yellow Beezy out here. You see, I said to myself, if I see this jersey one more time, I'm ordering it, and I ordered it. Okay, now look, this was me winning the Mortal Kombat tournament. I read the caption. Shout out to Elo for inviting me to the Mortal Kombat tournament, the tournament that I won. Okay, so people was like, oh, you ain't win that shit. I got the video, bro. I got the video. You see me looking like a real gamer with the little, you know what I'm saying? I got the video for out here winning tournaments, bro. Okay, AZ or Ghostface? Ooh, I'm going to go AZ. Because I'm a lyricist, I'm going to go AZ. AZ all day. Now, if I got to go back to my Gmails, there's my Gmails. Okay, now we could go full screen. Or, at any moment, bang, we want to do some split screen. And we do the Facebook at the same time. Why not? Bang. So back to the Facebook at the same time, or we change the orientation. Bang. Okay, so let's go back to Facebook. We already did enough work for the day. Exit out of that. Bang. Okay. So this how, yo, this dude right here. Why, yo, this dude right here. Yeah, how you got a shirt, a hoodie shirt? You got a hoodie with where they sell those at? Just the hoodie? Not the shirt. Yo, let me get a hoodie. Minus the shirt. I just want the hood. I respect it though. Now look, I started getting new e-bikes. So if y'all want to see some new e-bike reviews, you can see by my ads the kind of shit that I'm into. Because I want this e-bike right here, the one that looks kind of like a dirt bike. Top speed is 40-something miles an hour. I'm copping this one. All right, so this is gonna be one of my next e-bikes. Y'all see me review. My boy Craig out here. Hold on, what is this? What's wrong with? Who's wrong? The mom or the school? Who's wrong? What y'all think? Now, y'all know I don't like talking about social issues too much in my reviews, but who's wrong, the mom or the school? First of all, if the mom's got the son out here looking like this, bro, like, yo, she's setting him up for the kill. All right, now I got this bike right here from King Bull, and when I say the kill, I don't mean that literally. I'm saying if you think he getting cooked, matter of fact, if you think he going to school like this and not going to get cooked, one thing about kids are not like adults. Kids don't have no shame. They don't know how to, let me chill because I'm about to hurt this kid's feelings. Kids don't care about that. Kids gonna hurt your feelings. You setting this kid up to get cooked. Because I know if I would have pulled that off at school, I'm getting roasted, yo, and probably beat up, yo. All right, now the King Bull bikes, I actually got this one right here, but I got the bigger version. Okay, if y'all want to see a full review on this, let me know. But I've been riding this every day back and forth to the gym. I love it. Okay, so this is how Facebook's gonna look. Now, who rocking Marvel Tokon? Okay, I'm about to go. After this video, I'm jumping on Tokon. You know what I'm saying? You see I'm getting all the King Bull ads? That's because I just bought a King Bull bike, so now I'm gonna get all the King Bull ads. And I'm gonna get all of these e-bike ads. Promise so. All right, so that's how Facebook's gonna look. Let's keep it moving. All right, so next, now I could go back to the outer display like this and rock out. All right, so next let's go to TikTok. Okay, so here's how TikTok is gonna look. Now, when you see a cool video, you might want to open up and go for, let's see, he's done the impossible. Y'all believe this? I could see that. I could see that. That doesn't seem too fake. Yeah, I've seen dudes like those self-passes before. I mean, I could see that. Look at Amaya. Explaining life in my 20s to my mom. I might be making a lot of little skits. I'll come back and watch that in a minute. Okay. Get your followers up. 1 bedrooms. Okay, so my girl responded, what are you doing to me? Like, hold up. Wait. Let's see. Hold up. What is she talking about? Okay, let's see. Hold on. What's she talking about? You look so sexy. You know what I'm saying? I kind of do. Shout out to my girl. I kind of do. Let's see. How did you go viral? Okay, look. So she got the gold fronts. All right. Yo. What? Nah, she about to get hands and feet. Yeah, she like, it's a skit. I know she was like, it's a skit. Look, jealous wife. Oh, damn, yep. Nah, bro. You can't be playing around. Yo, chill, hold up. Let's see. Damn, yo. Immediate hands, yo. Damn, yo. Damn, immediate hands. Look at the face here. Chill, yo. Damn, yo. All right, anyway. All right, so this is how our TikTok is going to look. Is that Phoenix? Oh, okay. All right, so TikTok, yo, they got the cut waters, pumpkin cut waters. Come on, bro. Pumpkin spice. Bro, I'm never drinking cut water again. You couldn't pay me. I don't give a fuck if that's the only drink available. I'm not drinking. I'm never drinking cut water ever again. I never got drunk off of it. I just had half a can of cut water and I had a fucking headache. Yo, Amaya was like, yo, Dad, don't drink that shit. I'm like, nah, man, come on, man. Who you talking to, bro? Come on, man. I was drinking before you was born. You know what I'm saying? Drank that shit. I was like, yo, you're right. This shit is fucking disgusting. All right, what is this? Some new ninja shit? What is this, yo? Okay, whatever this is, I need this. Little ice cube maker. Okay. You know, this is the kind of stuff that I need. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of stuff that I need. So I go to my AI select, bong. You know what I'm saying? Save that. Okay, bong, just like that. Okay. Now I can set it as a wallpaper, but I just got it download the wrong one. But matter of fact, what I need to do is do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. Get a screenshot of that. Bong, so I can remember to come back to that page. Keep it moving. All right, so this is how the TikTok is gonna look. Let's exit out of that. Next, let's go to X. Okay, now let's go home on X. All right, now, because people always asking me to scroll through my X. Yo, bro, there's no family show moments on my X, yo. My X is all about tech and politics, yo. Like, you see, my X is all tech. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna really see nothing, no activities. I can't have everything I do is just straight family show. Like, nah, I like to get all my tech information, you know, straight from X. All right, everybody, who's this? Technically T, the best OEM case to date. He got the black version. Yeah, I got the blue one. I shout out to my man Technically T. Let's go to the mentions real quick though. Matter of fact, let's go back out of that. Let's see. Now usually, let me see something real quick. Let's go home. Fuck, I forgot how to do this shit. Damn it. I forgot how to do the mentions, yeah. Okay, well, I forgot how to get to the mentions. I don't even use Twitter like that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't be using Twitter. So, did they change up the app? I can't find the mentions. I know somebody goes, "Oh, the fuck!" I don't know. I don't give a fuck about Twitter. You know? Oh, look at that. Hold up. See, somebody got the Z trifold. What did he say? Let's see. Okay, Z trifold. When you have a phone like this, okay, you know, yeah, because people hate when I talk about the Z trifold, but bro, this is the best foldable device on the planet. I know y'all don't want me to talk about it, but yeah, I love it. All right, anyway, let's get X out of that. I'll figure it out later because it looks like they changed some shit about X. Let me see something real quick. Am I a fucking idiot or what? Yo, let me see. Let's go to X. Let me see. The fuck, I forgot how to get to the mentions. I thought it was. Oh, okay. No, all right. Hold up. All right. The notifications in the mentions. All right, let's go to the mentions real quick. Accidentally had a Flossy Carter family show moment while filming this video. Hold up. Big right there. Family show. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Let's get some volume.
Everything is working the way.
Oh, he had a family show moment. Family show. Yeah, because y'all be coming at me. Y'all be coming at me, man. It's not only me, man. Some people's algorithms be algorithm, yo. It ain't our fault, yo. Look at my man. Get in my belly. Let's see. I see you playing with the thumbnails. Look, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. A lot of y'all motherfuckers is out here hating because I tried something different. Every time I try something different, y'all get mad, yo. If I put a little text in the thumbnail, motherfucker, oh, you got the AI thumbnails now, oh, the fucking thumbnails. Bro, I just put a little text in the thumbnail. Damn. Calm down, yo. It's okay when everybody else do it. If I put a little AI in my thumbnail, spice shit up a little bit, motherfuckers is mad, yo. Damn, yeah. But then if I put just a picture of a phone on the table, oh, that shit mad boring. Oh, that shit old school. You know, you can't make everybody happy. All right, grab your popcorn and your thought juice. Let's see. I see you playing with the thumbnails. Okay, no doubt. Let's see. Got the charger in the box. Okay, we got some Samsung Knights on deck. Kind of like that. Okay, my boy's got the sub case. Y'all see what it is. Okay, let's see. Let's see what somebody said. I feel like all this hype for the Z Fold 8 on YouTube is prep for the iPhone foldable. Everyone acting like this form factor is new and changes the game. This is exactly why I showed y'all that shit with my Pixel video. Oh, you see? Look, everyone acting like this form factor is new and changes the game. so they can hype up the iPhone foldable. Let me tell y'all motherfuckers something right now, all right? All right, now, Delvon Digital, don't take this personal, all right? But I've been hyping up this form factor for 3 fucking years. I didn't just jump on the motherfucking bandwagon, yo. All right? Don't. Ain't nobody saying that so I can hype up the iPhone. I was hyping up the Pixel. But the Pixel had the fucking straight moves going down that bitch. The fucking Panama Canal creasing that shit. Nobody wanted that shit. And it was mad boring. And the software was trash. I mean, come on. The reason people like the Galaxy is because, yo, keep it a buck. I mean, after using this, like I said, after using this, I guarantee y'all, I would be willing to bet my left testicle the iPhone foldable device is gonna drive people crazy. Like that's gonna be the most game-changing phone, because this is kind of game-changing. But when Apple does it, people gonna be on Apple's meat so hard, yo. Let's see. I still don't know, without a doubt, see all the YouTubers talk about the form factor in 13 minutes, talk about form factor 11 minutes, like first of its kind. Oh, let's see. Okay. Bro, I said this tech YouTuber is getting harder to watch nowadays. I stay away from most big creators. Look for smaller channels. They're the real ones. Okay. Oh look. That's it. I trust Floss 100%. I trust MKBHD 100%. I haven't watched them in over 4 years. All right. Okay, no doubt. Let me get in like that. I thought my man was coming at me. I'm like, yo, bro, go watch my Pixel video, bro. I've been hyping up this build for years. I need a little validation. I appreciate that. Shout out to my man Delvon Digital. All right. I thought I was getting cooked. All right, that's what's up. All right, I have a high voice. Okay. Anyways, here's how X is gonna look. I'll save some of this X for when I come back. Maybe if y'all want to see a full review on this, which y'all probably won't, but if y'all do, I'll do that one next. All right, so let's do a little bit more. All right, now remember, this is the no editing part. We're gonna see if the phone starts heating up, see if the display gets dim. Right now, the phone is still nice and cool. No editing allowed. Go to eBay. Okay, so here's how your eBay is going to look. Exit out of that. Next, let's go over to YouTube. Okay, so now if I want to watch a video, okay, somebody that had a Lenovo tablet, okay, how to do a combo.
Combos aren't hard. You're just bad at them, and that's okay. Marvel
Tokan. Let me go ahead and like this video. So matter of fact, let me go ahead and save this, because I need to learn how to do these Marvel Tokan combos like a boss. I'm looking like a scrub right now, but I only played the game for about 20 minutes. But if I exit out of it, you see you got picture-in-picture. And look how smooth this is. Everything works fine. No lag. Picture-in-picture on the outer display. I mean, come on. You got to give Samsung credit where Samsung credit is due. You'll love it. All right, let's do one more. Let's take it over to Instagram. All right, we'll start from the outer display. Okay, so let's take it over to Instagram. Let me put on my Instagram safety shield, because you never know. All right. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, he's smooth with it. Oh, they smooth with it. All right. My boy Max. Let's see, Max, what's he doing? Making some gold money? I'm about to buy some of this shit from Max. All right? He making a little gold currency. Let me get some of that currency, bro. Okay. Somebody getting laid out, all right. I like to watch a lot of, why I watch all these fight videos? People be like, oh, why you watch all this violence? The reason I watch all of these fight videos and all of this violence, that keeps me grounded. Because when you see that shit be popping off and people can't control their emotions and somebody end up getting laid out or arrested, every time I'm getting ready to get into a road rage situation, or, I'm getting ready to get a physical altercation, I always think about, is it really worth it? And these videos always make me remember, no, it ain't really worth it, because somebody's going to end up getting laid out. Family show, somebody's going to end up getting knocked out, somebody's going to go to jail, somebody's going to die. It ain't worth it. Okay, so we got UAG. Hold up. We got UAG with cases? Hold on, let me see something real quick. Let's open this up. Let's go this orientation. All right, so look at this. This is a dope photo right here. And this is exactly why AI Select comes into play. This is a dope-ass photo showing all of the different Galaxy folds. All right, let me go ahead and save that. Bang, that's a nice collector's photo. Okay. Right, so we got the Galaxy Z Fold, the original. I forgot how much I paid for that. That was brutal. All the way to the Z Fold 8. And remember, if you watch my videos, remember I said, when I was making the Z Fold 5 video, I said if the Z Fold 6 comes out the same size, I ain't buying it, and I ain't buy it. The 7 came out, now the 8. They need a wider version, though. Okay, we look at Brilliant Thing, got the AP watches. Okay, the AP watch bands for the little swatch joints. Now, this dude right here, yo, I watched one of his live videos. Yo, this motherfucker got a black hole for a stomach. Yo, I want to show y'all. Let me see if this is. Let me see. Watch this, yo. Hold up. All right, check this out. This is the one that blew me away. Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit. This is one of the biggest shits that he ever ate. He said, "Yo, look at this shit, yo. Barbecue sandwich challenge. Yo, I forgot how many pounds of beef this is. Pause. He had a lot of beef in his mouth. A lot of meat. He likes the, but yo, the shit that he be eating, yo, how, man? It's yo. And I watched him do it live, because I was like, yo, he got to be editing these videos and throwing them up. Nah, I watched him do it live, yo. Bottomless pit for a stomach. Okay, got a bucket of KFC, 100 chicken tenders. Wow, you see like these road rage videos like this? Motorcycle attacks elderly couple, them beaten by crowd. Wow. Look at Calvin like that. I'm like it too. He attacked the elderly couple and they got beat by the crowd. Let's see. He got that helmet on. He think it's gonna protect that head. Nah, bro. Let's see. Are we gonna get too deep into this shit? Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Hold up. Okay, we got a crowd forming. Ooh, nice little left hook to the midsection. Left kick to the mid. Oh, takedown. We got a takedown. He lucky he had that helmet on. All right, anyway. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Bose. We got some new Bose products on deck. Hold up. What is this? What is that? I like that little ad. What is this? A new Quiet Comfort available for pre-order. What? New Quiet Comfort headphones. Hold up. We got a new Bose. Hold up. Chill. Hold up, yo. What's this about, yo? Now, y'all seen the Lifestyle Ultra speaker? Let's see. Ultra speaker. All right, well, you see, this is what I like to do. Go ahead and save that. Or, let's try something real quick. Let's try the circle of search. And let's see. Quiet Comfort 45. See, it says new. It says for pre-order, though. All right, well, we'll figure that out. My Bose members at now. Okay, well, I mean, I better save that anyway, just in case, so I could come back to that. Bang. All right. Oh, look at this. More Bose. Let's see. Custom Dewdrop Mint. Bose won't be showing me no love, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this is how Instagram is going to look. That's a nice little ring right there. You see, I be getting all the king. Every time I see this shit, I bought this, the speed modifier. Yo, my King Bull bike now goes up to 30 miles an hour. Bro, you need this. If you got a King Bull bike, buy that speed modifier. Okay, buy that. And I bought the cover, the bike cover. I'll do a video on all this stuff. Let's see, dog awaits by car wash every day for the free body scratches. Okay. The dog said, let me get a little rubber dub. Dogs like to get a nice little rub down. Okay, I respect it. You see sometimes when I go on Instagram, it's all family show, and then sometimes it's, it's not like that's all I follow. People think, oh, that's all you do is look at girls on Instagram. No, my Instagram sometimes just be going like that. But a lot of times y'all see, I got a lot of cat videos, a lot of sneakers, tech, playing videos. Family, speaking of that, family show, Calvin, family show. This is how Instagram is going to look. Family show. Okay, Mike Tyson fights. Okay, a lot of news and shit. Okay, but anyway, this is how Instagram is going to look. But the best part about it is when you close it up, the outer display one-hand mode. I love that, yo. This is fire. All right, so let's kind of wrap this video up. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, quick side note, I hope my mic wasn't fucked up for the whole video, because sometimes I go for a minute, I just be rambling, and I don't look at the meters on my camera lens, and I just noticed, you see how you got the little meters? The meters wasn't even moving. So sometimes, shoes be hitting the cable and loosen it up. Shoes like biting this cable. So I'm sorry if the audio was fucked up during the video. Maybe I'll do some voiceover if it was, but if not, then fuck it, yo, just gotta deal with it. But anyway, on a scale of 1 to 10, Galaxy Z Fold 8, this is a major go. My biggest dislike is the price. Everything else I can live with. But if you did buy one of these and you traded it in, you got a good trade-in value, and you got the free watch or free earbuds, whatever you got, You're going to enjoy this. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if y'all enjoying this. And if there's anything that I didn't cover in this video and y'all curious about, or you want to know anything in my setup, or I think I pretty much covered everything, hit me up in the comments. I read every single comment. Okay, let me show you something. Let me go to my studio. This is what I do. I'm gonna go to my community tab. I keep using that word community. I go to my community tab. What I do is I read every single comment. So at the end of the day, you see how I have a section now? You could add hearts to all, right? So AI selects, this is from Studio. I heart all of the ones that AI selects. Then I read them, okay? Bong. And then I go to view all, right? And I just read them because they come in chronological order. So at the end of the day, I read all my comments and I reply to as many as I can. So if there's anything that I missed or I didn't cover, and if y'all want to see a full review on the Z Fold 8 Ultra, I don't think it's necessary though, because we're just going to talk about all of the same. It's not even necessary. We're going to talk about all of the same shit we already did. Now, one more thing I want to mention. Okay, so this is the triple major go. This is a triple major go. One more thing I wanted to mention. Now, somebody asked me, am I going to do a full review for the Galaxy Z Flip 7? Now, I got this brand new Z Flip 7. If any of y'all want to buy this shit, let me know, because I'm getting ready to put it on eBay. I think I'm going to put both of these shits on eBay. But it really wasn't no purpose of me buying this phone, especially the Samsung trade-in. Now, keep in mind, this one right here is brand new. I never turned it on. I only took it out of the box for the unboxing. Remember, I did the Mint Fold? I sold my Mint Fold 7, but I kept this one. Never turned it on, never did nothing with it. So I go to Samsung like, all right, I'm going to trade it in. You know how much they're going to give you for the Galaxy Z Flip 8? Brand new Z Flip 7. They're only going to give me $600. So now I got to turn around and drop another $700 to buy the same goddamn phone? Nah, not happening. Okay? If you want to see a real review for the Galaxy Z Flip 8, you might as well call it a 7. Just go watch my Z Flip 7 video. The only thing changed, okay, is, you know, slightly better performance, slightly better build quality. Other than that, same cameras, same everything. All right, it's the same damn phone. If you don't believe me, just go to Google and be like, look, let's do it together. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. What's the difference between the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and the Galaxy Z Flip 8? This is a perfect way to find out.
The Galaxy Z Flip 8 improves on the Z Flip 7 with a slimmer, 6.1 millimeters unfolded, and lighter, 180 grams.
Okay, a little slimmer, a little lighter.
Upgraded processors, Snapdragon
upgraded processor,
5 or Exynos 2600, depending on region. Faster 15W wireless charging, and Android 17 with One UI 9 out of the box.
Yeah.
Both devices share the same 6.9-inch
same camera, same battery,
1-inch cover screen.
Same camera, same battery, same everything. So basically, it's a slightly different processor. No reason to do a full review on that. Okay. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. And real quick, just before I get out of here, my fold rankings haven't changed. Okay. My number one favorite fold is still Galaxy Z Trifold. Okay, this is my favorite fold in the history of folds. Number 2, Oppo. Number 3, Motorola. Number 4, I'll go Galaxy number 4. And then number 5, Vivo. Even though technically, now none of y'all didn't really watch the video for this. Technically, the Vivo, I could argue that the Vivo is better. The camera is definitely better, but the software on the Galaxy is better. So these will be my top 5. My top 5. Then after that, we got Honor and everything else. All right, so these are my top 5 folds. This one right here, I wouldn't put it in my top 5 because the no telephoto camera, you know, the gimmicky size is cool and all of that. But any day of the week, I'll take any one of these before I walk out the house with this, because I'm big on my cameras. But this one right here is still official tissue. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. And anybody who's still here to the end of this video, you a motherfucking soldier. All right, shout out to all y'all soldiers, Samsung Knights who watch my whole videos. I respect y'all and I love y'all. I'm out. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes. Picture me rolling. It's your boy Flossy, man. Deuces.
Enterprise, Spock here.
Spock, one to beam up.
Affirmative, Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize.
Hey guys, Jerry Springer here. Subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real reviews. He has a tech channel on YouTube, and he already has over 2 million subscribers, so give him a look. You may like it, and it could be very useful. Take care of yourself and each other.